And let's say I want to edit certain parts where I didn't like the voice. Maybe I want to select a different voice right now, and maybe the translation I want to update a little bit further on it. So I can click on edit. Once I click on edit, the project will open. You can see there are three different tabs for which we have talked about. One is original, second is compare, third is dub. Original is for seeing what we have identified in the original content. Compare is for translator so that you know the translation are right or not and you want to hear how the output sounds like. Dubbed is for making final edits on the final dubbed output in the translated language. So I will start with the original tab. In this, you will see like the original transcription of the content in the original language. Once you click on play, the section which is playing will get highlighted, that you will see the green over here. And it's a multilingual text editor. So let's say there are a couple of things that you will have to do over here. One thing is to see which speaker has been assigned to this one, and you can see the different speaker or system has identified. You can hear the sounds of them over here also. Let's say you don't like this voice and you want to change this voice to anything else. You can click on edit voice, and you can see all the sample of male voices over here. If you do want to see female voices also, you can click on close, then you will see all both male and female voices. You can hear the samples of each of them. You can click on select and then submit. Now what will happen is that when you will have to click on save and re-render to make sure that all the changes that are there uh, in the new voice that you have selected to be reflected in the dubbed content. And you have to make sure that the transcriptions are right. If the transcriptions are not right, then the translations won't be right, hence the final dubbed output won't be correct. So this is a step one of working on the original script, making sure that we are putting in the right input into the system. Once you are done, you will have to click on save. Now all the transcription changes are saved, and then you will have to click on re-render. Coming to the next step, I am not clicking on re-render for this tutorial purposes because then I will be out of the project and all the changes that I have made in the transcription will be carried out to the dub and in the final dubbed output. So let's say I go into the compare. Over here, it's the translations of the content that we have identified in the original language. So you will be able to hear how the dubbed output sounds like. You can directly click on play over here. It will play the dubbed output. I will just click. You will again, if you want to hear a specific segment, then you can click on play on for that specific segment also. If you feel that uh, the speaking rate is little higher, you want to change the translation or not right, it's a text editor. Let's say I just change a text over here, and if I want to hear how with this new translation the output will sound like, I can click on generate audio. It will take couple of seconds based on the length of the text that I am trying to render. It's kind of a retake in the manual dubbing process, the way you take it, and it will now you can hear how the new output would sound like with this new translation once this click into play button. Again, if you think that you want to change the voice, you can click on edit voice over here, and you can change how the different voices by going over here. And once you are done, you can go through the whole output, how each of the sections sounds like. One more thing I would like to highlight is that you will see some sections are red while some sections are gray. So the gray sections are okay based on our AI analysis of the content, dubbed content, while the sections which are red can have two major issues. One major issue is that either the speaking rate are much higher, or either the speaking rates are limited to zero point 0.9, which is a threshold that we have put, and you might have, for a better lip sync and syncing purpose, you might want to change the translations over here. So when you hover on the top of it, you will see that currently these blocks contain 42 characters, but you would like to have anywhere between 48 to 58 for the best results. So the best results are defined by two parameters. One is based on the continuity of the flow in the dubbed content. Other is based on the speaking rate, making sure that the speaking rate of the voice in the dubbed content is correct. So you can go through it, see the dubbed content, and if you feel like you want to quickly go through, and you can go through the dub master also for this purpose, where you will have different kind of things as given by us right away, that which are the blocks which might require immediate attention uh, from you, so that you can edit the translations over here. Once you have like the final dubbed output, you just click on save, and then you can click on re-render. Now what will happen is that our system will try to create a final dubbed video based on the translation changes, based on the voice changes that you will have done. And once everything is done, you can again see that the project is now creating the speech based on the changes that we have done. And then once this is done, you will again have the option to download the dubbed output. You can again verify the dubbed output. You can download the subtitles, you can download the vocals file, you can download the dubbed video, you can download the background files also. Now, moving on to the second feature of our product, which is voiceover. If you have any text script and you want to create a voiceover for any kind of documentary, any kind of movie, any kind of e-learning project, any kind of product video, you can do all of that just in clicks. So you can go to voiceover, you can click on a for creating a new voiceover project on the same top right corner. You will have to select the language in which you want to create the voiceover for. Let's say I want to create it in German, and you will have to select the use case. So we'll try to find the best voice based on the use case, but you will have an option to change the voice when you are inside the voiceover editor also. So as soon as you click on the language and the voiceover editor, you will get this blank canvas. In this blank canvas, you can either type. We have given you an option to type in multiple languages, and if you have a script, then you can directly paste a script over here. Now, to choose which voice will come as an output of that voiceover, you will have to go over here, click on this drop down, and click on edit voice. You will again see all the options that you were seeing in the earlier module also, but you can put filters like male and female. You can hear how the different output sounds like. You can choose by clicking on the top right corner over here and just click on submit. Now whatever you paste over here will be set by the voice that you have chosen. You can click on play, it will generate the output, and if you like the output, you can either regenerate by clicking on play button again, or it will every time it will speak it in a different manner. And you can click on export, because there's no audio that has been generated, it will show an error. But let's say I just write something, hello, and I click on play. You will see that the process now, it takes couple of seconds, as I described earlier, for the content to get done. I like this, then I want to download it. Then I can go into export. I can give this file a name, let's say my first project. Click on tick over here. I can download it as a single files. If I have multiple speakers, then I can download by speakers or different files as blocks also. I can download it in MP3 or a WAV format. I have different channels defined also if I want to download in a stereo or a mono format. Once I click on download, you will see I can just click on save wherever I want to save. Now the file is saved and I can use it wherever I want. So along with this, you will also see a script option. So if based on the timing of the audio that has been generated, you want to download an SRT, VTT, or the text format of the script, you can also download it. So yeah, this is a quick tutorial of our product. If you face any issues, you can always connect with us directly by giving us a message, dropping us a mail on contact@dubdub.ai, and we are always here to help you understand and use our tool in a much better manner. Let us know if you would like to include any new features in our product and tool. We would love to do that with our team. Thank you. Thanks for taking a look.